Women of Reddit, what things that men find unattractive about themselves do you find very attractive, and why? A goofy laugh. My late husband had a goofy laugh and I loved making him laugh just to hear it. That's all adorable. My best wishes to you, internet stranger. Have a good day. I love big bushy eyebrows. I feel like some dudes lack the confidence to wear certain things, or feel they'll look stupid if they dress well. I'm a barista, and we have a group of regular guys who come in. Once one of them was getting teased about wearing grey tailored trousers with a light grey plaid detail. The other guys asked what I thought of them, expecting me to join in. But I just said I thought he looked great and men should be encouraged to put in a little effort with their clothes. His bum looked. Are men of Reddit disproportionately upvoting the attributes that they possess? Or am I just way more desirable than I ever realized? My self-esteem assumes the former. I demand for you to assume the latter. When a guy acts really flustered and nervous around me, I think it is cute AF. The last time someone did anything kind towards me, I seriously didn't know how to react. I just sat there, blushing like mad and not knowing what to say. This is such a perfect description of my reaction towards kindness. How do you react to nice people being genuinely nice for the sake of being nice? I just don't know how to react. You don't have to have the body of a lifter or someone who works out a lot to be attractive. I noticed a lot of men feel bad about themselves if they don't have that type of body. I don't want to be buff or super fit, just not fat. I would rather have less of a belly and not have man tits. I agree. I'm slightly hunched over all the time, and with my belly, that makes for a very weird side profile. It's horrid, and I can't understand why my girlfriend even likes it. I think a lot of guys think they have to be all smooth and flirty with women, but I personally find the awkward, shy dorkiness super adorable and attractive. As someone told someone else who put it on the internet, if someone is a smooth talker, that's a sign they're not sincere in their feelings, because they've used those words on other people so much. Sincerity can show through nervousness. There are exceptions, of course. My boyfriend spectacularly becomes self-conscious over his excitement of his hobbies. His last relationship was toxic to the extreme, and she would force him to feel bad for having hobbies outside of her and for having his attention elsewhere. It was to the point where he was apprehensive to even tell me what he was doing sometimes, because he would worry that I would be mad at him for having a social life. But honestly, I love it. Everything about him and his personality is just beautiful. The way he gets so excited when he calls the climax of the story arc of his new favorite anime. Or when he tells me he's listening this podcast of this new man he discovered that talks about anime and how he loves it. Or when he shows me his new character for D&D that has drawing and goes through the different powers they have and why he chose them for that campaign. Or how he laughs so hard at his little weeby TikToks that I don't understand, so he has to explain them to me and he laughs harder. Or even when he's watching subs and I'll ask him what is going on even if I really don't care about it, just to see how big his smile gets when he gets to explain all about this part of this story arc that I truthfully forget about by the next morning. Even if I don't share his passions, I love to see his love for them, and it baffles me to think she ever made him feel so bad for loving the things he loves. Honestly, my boyfriend had similar toxicity in his life and he would be so scared to even just ask to do things that brought him joy, and it took a while for him to feel comfortable for the basic things. I love hearing about his day, what he's done with friends, what he's working on, whatever book he's reading, you name it. If he's happy and is excited to share about it, I'm excited to hear about it. Nothing is more attractive to me than someone within their element and passionate when opening up about it. I'm glad that you are able to give him a positive mindset to help him form the healthy connections he needed. It's so sad to see how some people can just carelessly tear people apart with little regard to the person themselves. You are absolutely right on the idea that opening up to your person and showing them your little things that you love is astoundingly attractive. It is beautiful. I'm happy for you and your happy relationship, sugar. The idea of a man suppressing a woman's hobbies and interests is considered a major red flag and everyone is quick to call that out as a sign of abuse or abuse itself. But when it is a woman doing the suppressing, it is seen as a sign of weakness for the man, and he is seen As if he is the problem. Double standards, man. They're bullshit. Saving this post to make myself feel better later. If we put most of the comments here together, we have women that are attracted to George Costanza. It must be the summer of George. When they do anything unmanly and are at peace with it. Examples: wearing pink, singing in the car/shower, talking about their feelings, using body washes/shampoos that aren't just the cheap generic for men shit, wearing jewelry, fawning over plants or animals. It shows me that they are mature, comfortable with themselves, and don't equate femininity with inferiority. Okay, wait a second. Full stop. Singing in the shower is unmanly? What the? Question mark? Who doesn't sing in the shower every now and then? 100% feminine, unless you're deafening your neighbors with metal screams. Anything else means you need to cut your dick off and give it to the nearest Chad so he can absorb what little power can be drawn from it. They're real laughs. I think most people have a public and restrained laugh, so to hear a guy laugh without being self-conscious about how jiggly or higher pitched they may sound is absolutely adorable. Yes please. My husband has this ridiculous high-pitched giggle snort he does when he lets go. It's so cute and makes me laugh. He doesn't do it much, but when he does, I do everything I can to make him keep lodging. Until he gets life-aided at least. Goals. Admitting that they don't know something. A big turn off for me is when a guy pretends they know about something because they think it will impress me or think I'll look down on them for not knowing. It's okay to admit you're unfamiliar about something, and I truly appreciate the honesty behind that and find it incredibly refreshing. I 100% agree. I used to have this problem with my sister, who would pretend to know things I didn't really expect her to be. She didn't want to seem dumb. A couple days ago my friend asked me to come by the shop where he's working on cars to sell them for parts, and I was helping him take some stuff out of the car. I asked him how he knew so much about cars, that he was comfortable doing something like this on his own. We're 17. And he responded with, I have no idea, him just using my grandpa's shopping tools and watching YouTube videos when I get stuck. And I thought it was really cool of him. Took forever to realize he was looking for the ignition wire in the wrong place, old mayo. Laugh lines and crow's feet. Even when I notice them on men who are in their 30s, I find it very endearing. I love crow's feet on everybody. Smiling eyes are lovely. Is it my walrus laugh? I bet it's my walrus laugh they all love. A good laugh is a plus. Messy hair. IDK if men don't like messy hair or not. I have messy curly hair, but most of the time I feel like it's too puffy and makes my head look huge. Same. But I just wish it won't curl when I don't want it to. Average teenager day? Sure. Leave it be. Going to a family gathering, pre/post COVID. Just ducking stay where I combed you. Guys who are awkward or shy. I find most people with those traits to actually be extremely genuine and hide some great personalities. All they need is a bit more time to feel comfortable, or feel like me, and just ducking obnoxious once I get comfortable. That made me chuckle. Sounds like fun to me personally. My husband is somewhat of a quiet loner, who in school was never popular or well known. And IDKY. But I love that. I love man who isn't the party dude or the loud and funny guy. I like intimate conversations and the inside jokes. Quiet guys all the way. As someone who is quiet, at least in public/new surroundings, one of the problems is that I can never establish contact or meet any woman because I don't go to parties, etc. How did you meet your husband? When a guy moans during sex. My ex-partners have always liked when I climaxed. I felt subconscious about it until I got married, and my wife had the biggest smile on her face after sex. Even after I sometimes finished fast as duck. Lol, she said she loves it when I come. It's a great compliment, and I think it makes her feel like she's done something amazing. If I'm struggling to finish, it takes me a while usually. One thing that 100% gets me off is if he comes. Which is fun cause then we both usually do at the same time. But it sucks, because most guys think they are not allowed to come until I do. Overly polite. but I can't be mad. So it's annoying as hell when I'm like him close just come, and he's like did you come yet, and I'm like just come, and I will, and he's like are you sure, and then I just lose it altogether thanks to the conversation. I think guys with big/different noses look perfectly fine. Nice even. Like a Roman nose looks hella good on men. As a man with large Bensk nose I thank you. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. If you enjoyed watching this video, leave your thoughts in the comments below.